Welcome back, Bull Gang. Welcome back. Cleansing the space. Welcome back. Gang, gang, gang. They kicked me out. I was kicked out of the reading. I couldn't come back. I told you, you got haters, gang. These haters are pressed, doing some very deceitful things, trying to sabotage and wreck your careers, your life. So we are gonna continue your reading as it was cut short. I'm back. It took a while. April, thank you for your seed, gang. I've been fighting for Taurus. Your haters showed up. And I've been fighting, gang. Kicked me out of your reading. Now we're back to complete it. My arms are tired. I've been tussling, gang. I've been tussling. It wasn't easy for me to come back out. I thought I could come straight back out, but it wasn't as easy as that. So an hour, 2 hours later, we are back. We are back. April. It's all divine timing. So I guess the time is right. April, your name is on the check. Just had to cleanse the space. Let's do a quick meditation. Let's clear any negative frequencies, vibrations, or energies. We're going to clear them. I can't even see the names at this point. Bontu here. Thank you for your seed. Thank you for your seed, Rosalind, gang, gang. Moderators in the house. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you, gang, gang. Bontu here. So we switched from light to dark, as you can see, because the energy went very dark, and here comes the sex pest. So yes, there is sabotage. As soon as I come out, they come out, as you notice. Thank you, gang, gang. Thank you. You done it. Thank you. Get rid of them, gang. Trying to sell their pom-pom, trying to sell their dick on my channel. We're not doing that over here. Sabotage. Bontu here. People putting in a lot of work to try to sabotage your thing, your business, your love life, your relationships, whatever this is. For me, it's my business and relationships. For you, it might be something very different. Let's get into your reading, but we're going to do a quick meditation. Give me 1 minute. Right. Did I put your name on the check? Yes, I did. I can't remember where I was on the last reading. It's completely gone, other than I know what it was about. So we're just going to start afresh, and whatever Spirit has to say, they will say. But the title of this second part of your reading, because now it comes in two parts, it says they tried to stop you. They tried to stop my gang, my bulls, you know. Who can stop a bull gang? So they tried to stop Taurus. Your haters are pressed, but you, Taurus, cannot be stopped. A bull in a china shop. You're knocking everything out the way. That's why they've resorted to these underhanded tactics. Sneaky shit behind your back because they can't knock your door or say it to your face. They're scared of you. It could just be your spirit. It could be because they know that you walk with some powerful ancestors, because they have been watching readings, doing readings on you. They've tried to hurt you and it has failed time and time again. Because I remember that someone has tried more than once, because they've been watching for you to die to something really drastic, and you just keep getting up. Like, why does this person not die? Why are they still smiling? And it is getting this person so angry that you're thriving, that you even just smile without them. When you was with me, you didn't smile, someone said. For someone, it's your ex. Doesn't like you to smile because you didn't smile when you was with them. They made you miserable. Your haters are pressed. If I remember rightly, some of your haters are your family members, your sisters that you grew up with, heavily in competition with you, brothers. Doesn't matter that you have the same blood running through your veins. It only matters to you. It always has. They've been stabbing you in your back from the day that you came out of the womb. It's like Cain and Abel. It's like Cain and Abel. It's like Joseph. Look at that. It's like Joseph. They're trying to shut you the fuck up and bury you in the pit. They're jealous you. They jealous you. Set you up. Set you up to be the fall guy. Nicki Minaj says, why have I got to always be the bad guy? So you've been made up. Throat chakra. So you know they're trying to shut me up, but you can't shut Diana up. You can't, just like Taurus. That's why I thought I had Taurus in me somewhere. They're really trying it today. I remember rightly that the Wheel of Fortune came out, speaking about delays are over, no more lack, no more stagnation, no more feeling stuck, wondering if you're going mad, knowing that it's someone or something outside of yourself playing a part, messing with your mind, messing with your life, with your children, relationships, finances, even somebody's womb, a very jealous spouse of an ex, or even someone that you're with, cursed your womb, buried a bottle, fertility. These things are being reversed. Reversals of spells with the Wheel of Fortune. It reverses it, and it was the number 8 came out. I specifically remember it. And the number 8 in this circumstance to me is the boomerang effect, where it just goes back to where it came from. It completes the cycle. It doesn't complete what it came to do, so it goes back to sender. Because it needs to complete the mission, the demon, the spirit that was woken from that cemetery. Because it was a cemetery. Someone woke up a spirit, a demon, and decided to send it to your house. Some of you have children and someone didn't care. Your house has been under attack. You've been arguing with your children. Your children might be fighting, arguing. Lots of stuff might be happening, feeling suicidal. The Eight of Swords says you lot were surrounded by some very, very demonic and dark people, entities. They housed very dark entities. They were hosts for these things. They allowed themselves to be used for very vile and vicious things. There's anger, there's jealousy, there's backstabbing, there's dishonesty, there's cheating, there's jealousy, there's narcissism, there's possessiveness. There's someone giving you mental torture. So they might not hit you, but they abuse you psychologically, emotionally, even financially, and for some of you physically. Someone sexually. Someone just took it when they wanted to, sexually abusing you. I feel like your throat chakra has been attacked. Look at that. Your throat chakra has been attacked. Trying to silence the bull, quiet you down. That Seven of Wands says a lot of you have been in spiritual warfare here. Protecting, if you've got children here, you're protecting your children. And some of you are protecting your children to come because you know that someone has cursed your womb. We have a mother fighting. Could be a father, but I see mothers fighting for their wounds, for their children. Some of your children were taken away. Family members did it. Behind it. Could be an ex as well. Feel like battling over children. Fighting in court over children here. Someone's trying to take your child from you, and it's very malicious. Very malicious, just very trying to hurt you. It's below the belt. I see people hitting you below the belt with the Seven of Wands. You having to defend yourself all the time. You being made out to be the bad guy. I see people ganging up on you, so it's more than one. Messages are streaming. A lot of you are healing from growing up in these toxic, abusive households where your sisters and your brothers ganged up on you, sided against you, tried to silence you. Could be aunties, uncles, family members. You just felt like you was alone with something and people was really trying to silence you. There you are fighting for your inner child. Some of you are now fighting for your inner child to speak. The Seven of Wands to me right now could represent some of you fighting for that child inside of you to speak. Someone's trying to attack the child that wants to speak her or his story. They want to silence that child. That child is the key to unsticking the glue of the family that has been built on lies. Lies. Lies and deceit, abuse, pedophilia, sexual deprivation. There's a lot of darkness here. And I feel people were coming unstuck. So they're attacking that child. That child. Some of you are grown. You could be 80 years old, but they're still attacking that child inside of you. Whenever you argue, whenever you're in combat with these people, they're attacking the child inside of you. They're still trying to silence it. Make it comply. I see you now standing up for yourself. You're standing up for your voice. You're saying, my voice has to be heard. My story needs to be told. Wow. Shit then. Shit then. I got chills. They're multiplying. Gang, gang. I see warriors People built for the fight that they're going through right now. I heard some of you was willing to give up, but Spirit says you've survived worse than this. You've conquered worse than this. You've come back from more than this. I see children having to fight for themselves, for safety. I see a child in need of protection from a mother, but the mother wasn't protecting them. So I see you fighting for that child. I see some of you parenting yourselves, fighting for you, so fighting for justice for you. Something happened in your childhood here, and I see the grown you fighting for the little you. You're fighting, gang. And you're fighting against a lot of people. So I think it's family members. The star card follows it. You are going to be very successful in whatever you choose to do with this information, with your story, with your songs, because you want to do it in different ways. Because it says it's wands. So now you're fighting to tell your story in your career, in your job, in whatever you're choosing as a career path. That's what it is. You're incorporating it in your creativity, in your book, in your song. But some people are not pleased with this. They're not. They're doing spell work. Some people have wands. They're fucking about with magic they know nothing about. Nothing. Internet magic. They don't know what they're doing. Waving these little Harry Potter wands. They're not even on your level of manifesting right now. They can't. You're a magician, gang. It says you're fighting these people by yourself. By yourself. By yourself. That's why you're so tired. Some of you go to sleep and you are fighting. For some of you, it is purely spiritual. Purely spiritual. And you are drained at this time. Some of you are not even remembering your sleep, because it is dream state, stars. You're waking up very tired because you have been in spiritual warfare. A lot of attacks. A lot of people testing you. But the star card says you're going to be successful. You're going to win. It says your dreams are going to come true. It says a lot of you are going to do that thing because it's like you're fighting to be heard, fighting to be seen. And it's not you, the big you. It's not you now. It's the little you. It's the little you a lot of you are fighting for. It's her story. It's his story. That's what I see a lot of you fighting for. And the star card is about healing. So you're not trying to hurt no one. It's part of your healing. It's part of your healing. And people are not happy with this. Because next to it, I see you being very creative, gang. So you are incorporating it in your career. Some of you are painting, you're writing, you're drawing. Like there's so much artist and creativity happening right now. And it's because you are transmuting this energy. Some of you are dancing with the sun. You're a dancer. She's dancing. He's dancing. There's movement. There's bringing back happiness even though I don't feel it. And still they're fighting against you. You are really just doing this because you want to be happy again, it says. You're trying to find your piece of happy. You're trying to heal from these wounds from when you was a child. You're just fighting for the story, for the voice to be heard, to be validated. So I just see that you lot are really on a quest here to validate yourselves, your traumas, to heal from that. You're trying to transmute it and put it into your songs, your books, your raps. Someone's painting, someone's drawing, someone's dancing. So you're doing all sorts of things. And with the star card and the sun, gang, you are going to be hella successful. So I'm going to say it one more time. They tried to stop you. Taurus, your haters are pressed. So much so, they've condemned their own souls. But you, my bulls, cannot be stopped unless you decide to stop yourselves. crown chakra is off the chart. Alexa put the lights on. They don't even want me to meditate. They don't even want me to do it. So I'm just going to go quickly into your message because I feel like it's done. I feel like it's done. I don't need the cards today. That was it. Literally, I just feel like this is it. A lot of your fight is because the throat chakra is very important here. Trying to stop whatever you have to say, produce. There's a lot of work for you to do. I'm going to show you these cards quickly. Let me turn it down. So your haters are very close to home, a lot of you. It feels like they got something to lose. They're very invested in what you've got to say here, in what you're doing. And some of you are doing it in silence, so you got them pressed. They've created fake pages to try to find out what you are up to. Because they're not sure if you're about to expose some things. Like I said, someone even gone as far as to do cross-watching, paying for tarot readings. They might even have learned it themselves. Because someone has learned to do some type of spell work. They might not have the money. I feel like someone went on the internet and is playing with spells and doesn't know what they're doing. So let's get your message quickly. Let's see what they want to say for you. So yes, the 7 of Wands, like I said, a lot of you are fighting for that little you. You're fighting for you. The divine masculine is healed and ready to fight. And I see that divine feminine nature coming out. I see a lot of healing from these things. You're fighting for your voice to be heard. So you're not doing it to be malicious, whatever you're saying, however you're going about it. You're doing it because it's a way of healing here. Healing. Some of you are finding it in painting, in writing, in drawing, singing, dancing, whatever this is. There's a lot of creativity here flowing around Taurus. And it is all part of your healing, the ways that you heal. The ways that you heal. So I see a lot of you defending yourselves, defending your childhood against these people that either don't believe you, want to silence you, and with these wands, have done some type of spell work here. Coming off of the first reading, it feels like everyone against you. This child was very isolated, alone with this trauma, and now you're standing up for this child. You're standing up. So you might be also standing up for other children. There might be other children that you know, or just on the internet. You're standing up for pedophilia, child trafficking, whatever this is, you're very passionate about it. So I see you going against the grain, going against a lot of people. It might become your passion. It might become part of your life purpose to defend little children, to protect their childhoods, their innocence. Because I feel like you're protecting yourselves because literally you had a lot of people, a lot of trauma in your childhood, and a lot of people silenced you. And this is why you're in a lot of arguments with your family, some of you. Because now you're speaking up. This child is speaking up. Trying to find healing here. Healing. Deep healing. Also speaks to someone whose life path or purpose here is helping children, fighting for the rights of children here. You could also be like singing songs about your pain or writing or whatever this is, drawing. I see a lot of success for you, but I do see you having a lot of fight. Could be spiritual, or it could be physical or emotional or just psychological here. A lot of family members, a lot of friends are not pleased. A lot of exes are not pleased about what you're doing, what you're saying. They don't like it. They don't like it. Even though it's part of your healing, they don't care. So I do see people against what you're doing. Is it? Against what you're doing, and you having to defend yourself all the time. So you haven't got no support there from them. Some of you are estranged from these family members, from these friendship groups. Could even be co-workers for you. It could also be you started a business, say you're doing tarot, and other tarot readers are bitchy to you, or other people are just horrible to you, like a lot of backstabbing energies. So for me, there's some tarot readers that don't like me, and they're doing their little silly little magic, and it's not going to work. So the same could apply to you right now. There's a lot of competition, and it's become very unhealthy. Unhealthy. What do you need to know? So some people are just trying to stop your business. This is just haters being pressed. Like, they can't take healthy competition. Some people have stooped to doing things below the belt. Is your ears ringing, gang, so pay attention. You would be surprised what people will do for fame, for success, to be in your shoes. So just be careful. Keep your ears open here. Listen to your gut. 0303, listen to your gut. It's not going to work, man, that Harry Potter magic. Come on. It says you are going to be successful anyway. You can see it, the sun and the star. Your dreams and the wishes are going to be fulfilled. They can't stop you. They can't stop this. They cannot stop it. So really, it's just about you creating it. It's not going to be easy, but it says you're going to be victorious. You're going to win. You're going to be winning over your battles. So whatever they said, bring it. You're going to defeat it. It's like 3 against 1, 7 against 1. It doesn't matter. You are the strongest. Like, you can defeat this. 7 demons, you'll still win. Because some people have been playing with cemeteries, spirits, things they know nothing about. And it's time to pay the piper. So yes, reversals. And someone has to pay that piper. And it's not going to be you. Any more messages for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know? Your haters are pressed. What did I tell you? Some of you is your sisters, your brothers. They've never liked you. Never liked you. You could have different mums, different dads, I don't know. But it looks like you're the only one that got abused. You're the only one. You're different. You're the black sheep. They don't like you. 5 of fucking sticks, swords. Look at you, Jacob, and we're discussing how we can put you in the pit and bury you because we don't like you. We never did. Never liked you. So it says you've always felt left out. It could be your friends. It could be that workplace that you're in. Some of you, you know, you feel it, you sense it. You walk into the room and it's quiet. Something's wrong. The energy is not giving what it's supposed to be given. So some of you are separated here. It says you're the black sheep. You don't fit in. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to stand out anyway. But they talk about you. So even anywhere you go, sometimes you lot find a lot of conflict, I think. Because you stand out. It says you don't really fit in. You don't really fit in here, some of you. And it says in your business, in your careers, don't be surprised if some people don't like you. And it's about some of your ex-friends as well. Some of them have gathered together and they don't like each other, but they don't like you more. But I do see sisters and brothers, though. The first thought in my head is sisters and brothers for you. So cousins, family members, speaking about your past, your trauma with that child there. Making you feel like you're wrong. And to me, it is your innocence. It's your innocence. So they're speaking about it. They're discussing it. They're being very malicious about it. They could be telling lies and spreading rumors about this. Creating WhatsApp groups here. It's just very vindictive. We had this card. We had this card with this person that was very happy with stabbing you in the back. Same energy. There's no remorse here. You're an empath. That's why you're in these clothes. But they're not. They're dark. The energies are not the same. The energies are not the same. You wonder why. Your energies are not the same. Energy is very important, and you need to pay attention to energies, gang, because it has been speaking to you your whole life. It's told you you don't belong there. You're born there, but you don't belong there. You didn't fit in. Even in school, some of you just didn't fit in. You were born to shine. You were born to stand out. You've been through a hard life, it says. You've had to fight for everything. From a child to an adult, you've just had to fight. What the fuck? Sounds like my life. But it says, your dreams, your wishes, again and again, they're going to be answered, your prayers. Wishes are going to come true. They're going to be fulfilled, gang. You're going to get everything that your heart desires. You are going to want for nothing. So I just feel like this is the year where you're going to be getting reciprocity, because it feels like you haven't had a break. This is the year that the sun comes out for you. A lot of happiness, a lot of wealth, prosperity, love. You feel on top of the world, like the weights are lifted off your shoulders. Like, Diana, I just feel like weights are lifted off my shoulders. So you have truly healed. You've truly healed. You've let it out. It's like you let it out. You've exhaled. So you've exhaled. I just feel like you're free of something. That's what's weighing you down. And I've got a frog in my throat, so yeah. You're going to be free of what this is. And it's your childhood. It's weighed you down. You've been ostracized. Some of you have been penalized. Like, really, what's the word I'm looking for? There's very condescending attitudes here. Ridiculed. Lied upon. Someone lied on you. Someone literally stuck up for your abusers and didn't stick up for you. And it could have been your mum. Because it says some of you told your mum, but you wasn't protected here. Some of you, your mum tried to fight for you, but I feel like some of your mums was going through abuse and was going through that same thing in her childhood. Feels kind of triggering. So I feel like you grew up in a household with PTSD, like your mother had PTSD, your dad had PTSD, but maybe undiagnosed. Very toxic, could be volatile. It says you didn't feel safe. Didn't feel safe. There's no feeling of safety here. So I feel like you're going to finally feel safe, free, happy. Just weights lifted off your shoulders here. What does Taurus need to know? They tried to stop me and shut me up, but we can't have that. Oh my God. I want to cry. It says, listen, I know you might not feel it, but let me turn it down. Because this is from your ancestors now. Very important message. Now, I don't know who this message is for. I just deliver the messages, right? So it says a lot of you have been going through deep cellular healing from your childhood, right? And you just felt alone, like you've been fighting these battles your whole time by yourself. You've been doing it by yourself, from a child to a man to a woman. You've been just doing this, you said. But this card says you haven't. You haven't, gang. They've always been there protecting you. Your grandma, your granddad, your great-grandma, whoever this is ancestors. Ancestors, gang. They've been there the whole time. They couldn't stop what was going on, but I do see protection. So for a lot of you, this man standing in front of you, even though you might not physically see them, is your ancestors. Is your ancestors here, fighting this battle here, making sure that your story gets heard, stopping these spiritual attacks that's coming towards you. Because some of you, there's darts. Somebody's aiming darts at you. Could be a couple of people. And this person is like goalkeeper, stopping all of these attacks, making sure that no weapons, and these are weapons, and they formed against you, but they will not prosper. They're not prospering, guys. They're not even reaching you. They're not even touching you. For some of you, it is your immediate grandparents. For others, it might be great-great-grandparents. Whatever it is, it's bloodline. It's ancestral. This is from babies. They chose you. That's the gift to you. They chose you for something. So even the chosen don't have a good life. The books lies to us. The chosen's life is hard. So yes, you've been fighting. But this is the year where you just start to see a lot of growth. The sun brings growth. It brings happiness. It makes everything feel better. It just does. The weather changes and we start to feel lighter and brighter. That's the energy that's coming in. It's the energy. The Two of Coins. Balance in your finances, because I feel like a lot of you have been having a lot of financial problems. And I really do see like your balance in the books. Could be juggling two businesses here, two streams of income. So I do see a lot of you being financially independent, standing on your own 2 feet financially, needing no assistance from governments, family, spouses, mums or dads. So I do see independence here. You creating some type of income, and it's sustainable. It's sustainable. That's why I see sustainable income. And for some of you, it's at least two streams, 2 songs, 2 albums, 2 books, 2 career paths, a job and a career, the house and a career, the house and a job. Oh my God. Someone says, no, it's a career. Someone's got a career sitting on her or his ass, just opening up and telling everyone the truth. Telling everyone the truth. And she or he's just going to make a lot of money from this. So it says, your stories need to be heard here. Your truth needs to be told. This is an entrepreneur making a lot of money. A lot of money, gang, gang. And she or he is doing it in the comfort of their own house, in their favorite chair. There's a lot of money coming in, gang, gang. I see a lot of you out here speaking about the truth. Speaking about how those people that loved you also hurt you. Because that sword goes 2 ways. So I feel like they loved you and they hurt you. You're going to be speaking about these things. Opening up. Some of you are going to be fighting for the truth. Protecting. You could be going into the justice system. So trying to, I don't know, fight against laws, help to create new laws around children, protecting. Because it seems to be centered around the child. There's so much financial growth here. Someone's writing a book. Could be a script. Someone's got a movie. I don't know who wants a movie, but someone's got big dreams. Like someone's writing a whole script. I see you living in a life of luxury, gang, gang. Putting your feet up. You got no cares in the world here. I told you, independent from the state, from government. You are financially able to look after yourself and a lot of people. It's a lot of money. It's where you know you've made it. Hard work has paid off here. Hard work has paid off. So yes, some people are going to be juggling 2 streams of income, bringing in a lot of cash. Bringing in cold, hard cash, gang, gang. Very pleased with yourselves. Very, very pleased. I feel like, do you know what? Some of you, right, that ones that I saw and it landed on there, why didn't I see it? They were trying to hold up your money here. There was someone trying to hold up your money, and for a lot of you, oh my God. Oh my God. Right. Some of you, I don't know who it is, but you have an inheritance. There's an inheritance that's been here for you since before you was born. Yeah. And I feel like people have been fighting over this. People even could have done some spell work, could have spent it, whatever this is. This money was held up. I think a lot of you will be, stop messing with my mouth. There's a lot of people getting this money this year. I don't know what happened along the way with your bloodline, but there was money that was held up here. And there's a releasing of this money. This is your ancestral tree, this inheritance. So yes, someone is becoming an heir or an heiress to a lot of money. It is now being released. Don't know how, don't know when, but it's going to be released here. It was held up. I don't know if your ancestor did something wrong or someone does something towards them, because it speaks about your ancestors fighting as well. So they could have been spiritually attacked. Someone could have held up their finances and it affected you. Some of you didn't do nothing. It could have been your ancestors. This could have been their whole curse. Something that they were fighting. So for some of you, you're fighting something you know nothing about. You just fighting. It was handed down to you, this demon, this warfare. You was born into it. Oh my God. No, I'm done. I'm done, Harry. Look. It says you lot are going to make a lot of money. Look at your yard. You said, Diana, I bought a house with the book that I wrote, with the song, with the content that I created. I bought this house. Look at you. Picket fence and all. You bought the house, gang, with the big garden, the one that's on your vision board. You got it. You acquired it. So I see you being very successful. Some of you are going to be successful in the tarot business. But when I saw this card and it confirms it, and that's why I'm going to be finished, it really does confirm that the warfare that you are fighting is not carnal. It's very much spiritual. The card came out again. You are fighting spirits. Spiritual warfare. Confirmation that some of you have been seeking, because people said, you're crazy, bruv. You're not. Some people sent some spirits, some demons after you. They're messing with the dead. And you've been fighting the consequences of their actions. The consequences of their actions. But I see that I told you, this is being reversed. Let's cut the deck. The 5 of coins, see? Family members jealous of your coins. Don't want you to have nothing. Always want you. Look at you. They're setting you up. This is where they took Joseph into the thing and go get him lost. Go and get him lost. Set him up. But what does the next card say? You're going to be successful anyway. They cannot stop your success. The 6 of Wands. They kicked you out. The bottom of the deck. Wow. The Queen of Pentacles. You are going to be one rich bitch. I told you. That inheritance is yours. That's your grandma. That's your great-grandma. That's your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma. And she has been holding on to this for you. She didn't want to give it to no one else. It didn't belong to them. I said it was held up for you. Get ready, gang, gang. Get ready. This is the year for a lot of success. And it's owed to you. It's owed to you. Your great-great-great-great-great-great-great, whoever grandma this is bringing in this inheritance. And she's been holding on to it, keeping it safe. Because I heard that people have been fighting over this. Fighting over it. It doesn't belong to them. It belongs to you. It belongs to you. So like I said, some people tried to steal your inheritance. And some of you didn't know nothing about it, but you found out in the spirit. Like you just knew. There's something that's owed to you. Some people have gone so far as to get tarot readings to find out that you're coming into money. They've kept these things from you and made you feel like you're crazy, while they are still watching the same readings that you're watching. Trying to figure out what way you're going, how your destiny is going to play out. Let's change the deck. We're going to wind it down. Just tidy up my cards quickly. Let's get rid of all of this negative hater energy. Had enough of them now. We had enough of Taurus's haters. Be gone. Be gone. We ended it on success, so we're going to stay there. We're going to stay there with success and move forward. Move forward, because that energy just drains me. It drains. It's very draining. We're going to end it with an oracle from where? from the Lantern Oracle. This will be your last 3 cards. The last 3 cards, and we out. Let's see what Taurus needs to know. Very informative reading, part 1 and part 2. You got some haters though, gang. Very pressed, very jealous of you. But you're going to win. That's what I hear. Victory and success. So bring it on. Bring it on. Taurus is going to win. No weapons formed against you. Strength or vulnerability. Your true power lies at the root of your perceived weaknesses. Your perceived powers lies at the root of your perceived weaknesses. Gang, gang. It's time for you lot to be vulnerable, to open up, to let some people in, to shine your light, to be vulnerable to someone, to some people. Especially for those that are speaking about very sensitive topics here. Because I feel like she's things close to her heart. They're saying it's time for you to be vulnerable, to open up. And it's okay to be vulnerable. It is actually okay. It's okay. Like, release judgment. Release the judgment here. The number 4, it is about expansions here. Let's quickly get this message. I think I'm just going to get 1 card. I'm going to leave it on this last card, gang, gang. This will be your last card. I'm going to read the entire message and I'll be gone. Thank you for staying. So Taurus, your true power lies at the root of your perceived weaknesses. Courtney B and Sons, thank you, sis. Feelings of vulnerability arise when you are treated as if you are or you believe yourselves to be incapable of adequately protecting or providing for yourselves. Wow. So some of you are feeling like this because you couldn't protect yourself. Some of you can't provide for yourselves. You're feeling very attacked at this time. Let's get rid of this sex pest as we move on. They don't stop, do they? I'll write your name, Courtney, in a minute. It may be that you feel somewhat dependent or insecure in relationships, whether they're intimate, social, or familiar, professional, or professional. Your vulnerability presents you with the fears and uncertainty that you need to confront and overcome in your personal development. Therefore, what frightens you can be used as a catalyst to discovering your inner resources and your capacity to self-empower and outgrow any perceived limitations. So it shouldn't keep you stuck. So if you listen to and accept your feelings of weakness and what seems threatening to you, you can identify effective ways to prepare and learn to support yourselves, to survive them and master them, and thrive beyond them. As the maiden, Taurus, you are the warrior. What did I tell you? Your life experiences and your current resources are not random. They're never random, but perfectly equipped you to take on whatever, whoever makes you feel vulnerable, uncomfortable. Can I say it again for those in the back? It says, as the maiden warrior, I told you, you lot are the warriors of the zodiac. It says you are the warrior. Your life experiences, it says you have always had to fight. And your current resources are not random, but perfectly equipped you to take on whatever or whoever makes you feel vulnerable. Taurus, You are at the threshold of realizing your inherent strength, to know that you are capable of involves what? You are capable of involves daring to experience the full spectrum of yourself. This includes exploring what you believe you are not. It could help to ask yourself, how would I handle this situation if I did not feel inadequate? In what ways can my current feelings of vulnerability be perceived as a strength? And then write your answers down. It says, how can I creatively mobilize this strength to make me feel more confident in taking the necessary steps to confront or navigate my way beyond what feels threatening to me? This maiden encourages you to recognize your vulnerability. I can never say it. Your 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 vulnerability as a training ground for developing the necessary skills, resources, and support network to gain a sense of self-mastery and strength over any perceived weaknesses. The maiden's message to you, one more time with this word, your vulnerability is where you will recognize your power. So some of you have been out here just being in your divine masculine strength, and it's time for you to move into your divine feminine strength, because there is power in your weakness, in what you perceive as a weakness. It's time to be vulnerable and open, gang, again. All right, a lot of you have just been in fight or flight, protect. It's time to make yourself vulnerable, especially those that are on a mission or a quest for the truth, to expose it, to talk about it, to discuss it, to champion it, because someone's championed for the truth. So you're riding out for people on the internet, you're supporting them, whatever this is. You're going to have to learn how to be vulnerable, to be open, to tell your story honestly from your heart space, not from a sense of anger, but from the heart space, from the point of view of the child. So allowing yourselves to be in your emotions, not having to be in your ego and present yourselves as being hard. So allowing yourselves to feel. Some of you have water in your signs, whether you do or don't, it doesn't really matter. It is about connecting with your emotions, with your psyche, with what lies beneath. And it's inside of you. Courtney B and Sons, thank you for your seed. I just feel like a lot of healing is happening with Taurus, and I like it. You've been through so much and you continue to still be attacked. But all I can ever hear from your message is that they will never win. Cancer Moon, they never win. They might get you down for a minute because it works, it delays some things, but it says it always gets reversed and it goes back to sender. All right? Courtney B and Sons. This is your girl, the Virgo Tarot. 2222, Taurus, gang. They tried to stop you, but they can't. Take care, gang. Smash the like button. Some of you haven't. Subscribe and share. Take care, gang. Take care.